Can we get a little bit more of the frags in the frame? There we go. Let's turn the power button on. Huh. Anyways, let me be right back. Huh. Oh, we do have it. Joel, what are you doing up, bro? It's funny, I signed on to tap into the international market and see if people need this kind of content at night. So just going live for like 30 minutes. What's your scent of the day, buddy? See, can I put the charger on this so that it's not Electimus austere? Let's see what that is. Mont Blanc Explorer. Very nice. You know the Mont Blanc, I'm not the biggest Mont Blanc fan, but Explorer is decent. My favorite so far is this right here. Just love the heliotrope floral mint cooling sensation. Smells just like the juice. Icy cold, purple floral heliotrope. I put quite a dent in this. But this stuff is special. I think I would like Mont Blanc fragrances more if they weren't harsh. Not all Mont Blanc fragrances are harsh, but a lot of them are. If they weren't harsh, I think we would respect them a lot more. But Explorer is nice. I'm just on a presence kick right now. Mont Blanc presence. I feel like this is a very rich man that he takes his shower, he suits up, goes to drive to work cold in the morning, and right when he gets out of his Jaguar, that's the smell that comes out of the car. And yeah, I think Mont Blanc Presence is insanely underrated. I think I got it for like 15 bucks, 50, 70 ml. My favorite Mont Blanc is Mont Blanc Legend EDP. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the usual suspects, Legend Spirit. Presence, I wouldn't really call that like a regular Mont Blanc fragrance, but it is one of the most readily available fragrances. But don't get it twisted. Mont Blanc has some bangers, but there's just so many of them that have harsh openings. I think people, even when it comes to Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit has a very synthetic opening bite. It's a nice smell, but it's still pretty like harsh synthetic. So you got to wait till the dry down to really receive that fragrance well. By the way, guys, we're modded up in here, so don't be a goofball. You get regulated real quick. Joel has this really big digital broom, and every like 15 seconds in here, he just brushes it right through the chat. But shout outs to Dan P. Shout outs to Duval. Shout outs to Joel. Shout outs to Reyes. I like clean, manly smelling cologne. Absolutely. We all do. Tommy Bahama cologne is hard to find. Really? It's crazy. I was in Burlington today, formerly known as Burlington Coat Factory. And Burlington was carrying 10 Tommy Bahama St. Bart's fragrances, as well as there was one called Something Cool and Marine Time or whatever. But I was surprised to see that 100 ml of St. Bart's was going for $19.99, and they had multiple bottles. They had like 8 bottles. So if you have a Burlington Coat Factory in the area, definitely check that out. Is this a whole channel about cologne? You know the answer to that. That's the simple answer to find out. You see the title of the live. You see the video. You see my channel. This is what we do. I need to look up that fragrance Joel was talking about. Electimus. Joel, what do you think about Lamar Kajal? Okay, so he said Electimus Oster. There we go. Okay, so unisex, warm, spicy, woody fragrance. This one. Star anise. I still don't know what star anise smells like. Geranium, cloves, patchouli, ambergris, cedar. That sounds interesting. Is it a bright or like bright, edgy type fragrance? How much is it? $245 for 100 ml. Woof! Woof! You living nice, Joel. I see you out there. Next, Kajal Salaj. I haven't smelled that yet. I still am trying to see if everyone's chattery about Lamar Kajal is still good. I can't stand Givenchy line of fragrances. What's Givenchy, Dan? Have you sampled the new Dior Homme 2025? Sorry if this has been brought up before. No, Pat, it's all good, man. Hey, listen. I have not sampled it. I am hesitating to I mean, I have to sample it, right? Because I'm a fragrance channel. So we will be sampling it this week. But I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like listening to FragCom because a lot of times FragCom, it's not that they're wrong. It's just that I have different opinions. So there's a small chance I might like it, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think Dior Homme Sport, Dior Homme, I don't like Dior Homme Cologne. I moderately like, Dior Homme Cologne to me is a 5 or 6 out of 10. Dior Homme Sport is about an 8 out of 10. Dior Homme Parfum is a 9 out of 10. And Dior Homme Intense is a 10 out of 10. So the fact that they're reformulating the Dior Homme DNA into a parfum kind of scares me because it's already a stellar fragrance. They should just call it something new. And the things I'm hearing about it from people I respect is that it's completely lost its Dior Homme Intense DNA almost entirely. Like it's completely stripped down. So, and being that it's a parfum concentrate, I heard it doesn't really feel very parfumy. But a lot of the younger crowd, 30 and down, has said good things about it. So I'll be interesting for it to come across my desk and give it a go. But my concern is that it's not going to hold true to the Dior Homme Intense identity. And just hearing that it's a twist kind of annoys me that they would call it Dior Homme Parfum, because you would imagine that fragrance being, you know, that soft, dense, powdery iris delight that we all know it for and love. So to see them kind of deviate and go a completely different direction, or to strip down the fragrance into something else, just kind of annoys me. But who knows? A lot of people I heard think it's a banger. No 10 out of 10s. The people that like it seem to call it about an 8. I think the highest rating somebody gave it today was an 8.5 out of 10. So I'm not used to those kind of score ratings for a Dior fragrance unless it's Dior Homme Cologne. So we'll see. I've got decent hopes for it. Lamar is good, but Ican is better. IMO. Okay. I'll take you up on it. What up, bro? What up, baby boy? I've been wearing cologne since junior high. It all started with a bottle of Obsession that my mom bought me. My first fragrance was... My first fragrance was this right here. I still have the juice. I never quite ran through the bottle. This was an Any Season, Any Reason fragrance for me. This is the original Marc Jacobs by Marc Jacobs. And it was a winter fragrance, but when I tell you I wore it every single day out of the gym was crazy work. But this was my everything growing up. And the juice is still reminiscent. So good, but you know, I think now maybe I just think it's good because I'm leaving off of old memories with this fragrance, but to someone new going into this, they might call this an old lady fragrance, but I just thought it had so much class. I also had this. This is an original first batch formulation of Versace Dreamer. I also had Acqua di Gio, Eau de Toilette, Gio Armani. And I also had some Nautica Voyage. What do you think about Cobalt Blue Elixir? From what? Carolina Herrera? Let me know. Jimmy says, what Mont Blanc cologne is good? Go to Burlington and pick up this Mont Blanc Presence. If you want to do the politically correct Mont Blanc fragrance, it's going to be Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Jeremy Fragrance is right. That is the most wearable, most versatile. But if you want something nobody has that's readily available to you, you can get about a 50, 70 ml for 15, 20 bucks at Burlington. And this smells very expensive. The note of heliotrope is extremely prominent. Purple floral. Smells expensive. Luxury. Has a cooling mint vibe up top. Opening up that floral to have kind of a mint take. You feel like this fragrance, you'd wear it like in Alaska or something. But this smells like a man that steps out of a Jaguar. Very rich smelling. And it's not synthetic like most Mont Blanc fragrances are. This is Mont Blanc Presence. Shout out to Darian Bowtie, the fragrance guy, for making that recommendation for me. What should an 11-year-old boy wear? An 11-year-old boy should just focus on showering. Brush your teeth and take a shower. That's the first step to fragrance. Take your showers every day, brush your teeth, and you will be miles ahead of most 11-year-olds. Teak wood from Bath & Body Works kind of smells like Curve. It kind of does, but, you know, the mahogany and tiki wood or whatever, I think that's the best lotion and fragrance out of the line from them. But their fragrances don't smell like fragrances to me. Mont Blanc Explorer, Mont Blanc Legend EDP, etc. for sure. I mean, Mont Blanc Explorer is kind of like, you know, you get bored of it very quickly, in my opinion. Diesel smells good. It smells okay. Jimmy says, can I see the collections in the back? Absolutely. There's my utility box full of samples. There's that MFK Grand Soir. Shout outs to that. We still got a lot of stuff. I still got stuff over there on display that we need to review. Maison Margiela, bunch of stuff. I got to clean up my studio. My studio is so dirty, guys. I'm ashamed to even call this my studio right now. Obsession was fire back then. That's cinnamon. Word. Blueberry, what up? Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Any news on that cologne called Particle? I never heard of Particle. Aqua de Gio smells great. It does. Definitely, if you're an Aqua de Gio fan, get Aqua di Gio Perfumo or $20 Lattafa's Sucrot. Aqua di Gio DNA to a T with a slight bit of smoky incense in the back. Probably one of the most versatile fragrances of all time. My scent of the day, surprisingly, actually I take that back. My scent of the day was... and I don't know where the heck the bottle is, but it was Cayenne Classic, Dior Homme Intense. But later in the day, just for fun, around the crib, when I changed, I threw on some Encre Noir Sport. I was trying to get in touch with that DNA. I feel like if anyone was ever thinking about getting Dior Sauvage, or Eau Sauvage, not Dior Sauvage, Dior's Eau Sauvage, I actually like this better than Eau Sauvage. And I think it's exactly in that wheelhouse. Lagerfield's Photo was a good fragrance back in the 90s. How long does it last? I don't know what you're asking that question for. Clarify which fragrance. Marty McFly Aqua di Gio Profumo is even better in my opinion. You should try it. Or are you a chicken? Joking with you. Yeah, Profumo is the best. Thank you, bro. Any advice for those Middle Eastern fragrances? Ask me a little bit more specific of a question, Jimmy, and I'd be happy to answer it for you. What are you looking for? What are you interested? What do you got your eyes on? Do you need any clarifications on anything that you saw in my collection? Good to see you, Sam. Greenlee is nice. Dan P says, I like the energetic smelling fragrances, if that makes sense. Absolutely. Invigorating, uplifting, bright fragrances. That'd be something like this. Vibrant Vetiver Delight. A spritzy. This smells like a very expensive Sprite that you would pay $30 for one glass of it at a nice restaurant. Vibrant Vetiver Delight. It's playful, it's fun, it's invigorating. Not the most masculine, professional, whatever fragrance. This is playful, but it is one of the most fun renditions of Vetiver that I've seen. And it's a cool looking bottle. The atomizer is amazing. I mean, look at this Addy. Scent of the day, Morning Frederico Parfums, Blooming Amber, Evening Scent of the day, Versace Eros Flame. He's smelling vibrant. Evening Joel, what up Greenlee? Omar, what's your pick? You would recommend me to get the ABGS. Don't know what that means, Omar. What is ABGS? What's your thoughts on Mercedes-Benz Club Black? Seductive, sweet, woody, spicy, in the realm of holiday spice, but a little bit more. I almost liken Mercedes-Benz Club Black to a mix between Maison Francis Kirkjohn Grand Soir and Spice Bomb Extreme. But it's a must-have. You know, it's very affordable. I hate the bottle presentation. It looks cheap. But the fragrance is date night smash. Come on, Omar. Omar, you're better than that. Have a 1-minute timeout, courtesy of me. What was that you just showed? You got anything with pear? The only thing that you're gonna find with pear off the bat is gonna be Jean Paul Gaultier. So I don't think there's a pear note in Off and On 9 p.m., but if there was one, maybe I might start there, you know? I might start here and work my way to Ultra Male or LeBeau. I forget, one of those. I don't know of anything else off the top, or at least in my collection, that has a pear note. But another interesting note that you might want to check out is the note of, I almost said cantaloupe, but honeydew. Amir Sadrat Essence is a better version of Sadrat Boisé. They nailed Sadrat Boisé 90%, and then 10% is a twist with a very distinct forward note of green honeydew melon. Picture Sadrat Boisé with this juice, and picture this juice being pure, fresh, fruity honeydew melon. They absolutely nailed Sadrat Boisé and elevated it with a note of honeydew. $20 on fragrancebuy.ca. This is a playful yet upscale, sophisticated banger. I would say age-wise, I'd probably go from anywhere from 20 to 35 is a nice. You can go north of 35, but I just think it's a little playful. Once you go beyond 30, 35, 20 to 35 feels like a semi-formal fragrance, you know, upscale casual to date night to you're slightly dressed up. Above 35, it just starts to feel a lot more playful, more in the casual realm, daily casual fragrance. Thoughts on Black Orchid by Maison Alhambra. Maison Alhambra's Black Orchid is not called Black Orchid. So Black Orchid is Tom Ford. Maison Alhambra's take on Black Orchid, I believe, is Black Origami. And Black Origami is a great fragrance. It's not the best Black Orchid. The best Black Orchid clone is a $40 fragrance from Zara called Zara Man. And the only place I've seen it currently is tripletraders.com. Good evening. Let's see. So Joel was responding to Blake on the Mercedes-Benz Club Black, I believe. Yeah, that's why I say it's Maison Francis Kirkjohn Grand Soir with Spice Bomb Extreme. It's those spices. It's that vanilla from Grand Soir, you know, smooth, rich, creamy vanilla, amber spices from Spice Bomb Extreme. Definitely a great fragrance. Joel, appreciate the moderations, sweeping out the goofballs. Good evening, people. Scent of the day, Invictus Victory Elixir. Okay, I see you, Texas. I see you. Baby Boy says, you want pear, go buy Juliet Has a Gun. Never heard of it, but maybe y'all can look that up for him. Valencia says, ABG is just a pretty girl who is Asian. Okay. All right. Delina clones, don't know. Don't know, Valencia. Sorry. Do you have Valentino Born in Roma Gold? No, I have Born in Roma. Valentina Uoma Born in Roma. Not intense. And not gold. I didn't know they have a gold version of that. I'm straight with Valentino Uomo Intense or Valencia Uomo Intense. Great knockoff of it. $10 TJ Maxx. And I'm a fan of Valentino Uomo Born in Roma for sure. Liam Gray or Silver Mountain Water for my first frag with tea notes. Okay, so if we're talking tea, Sam, two fragrances come to my mind. One, if you're really bent on having tea, I would go Banana Republic Vintage Green 78. That's where you're going to get the most prominent tea note. You're going to get fig with it, of course, a nice, soft, slightly synthetic, but super fresh, outdoorsy fig note. But the tea is very, very prominent in Vintage Green 78. Silver Mountain Water, I'm going to be honest. What's the fragrance people always recommend? I forget what the fragrance is for Silver Mountain Water. That is kind of the go-to. But for me, Off Non-Supremacy in Heaven is a great Silver Mountain Water. It does have the tea note, but the strongest note by far in this fragrance is black currant. The black currant is very prominent in this. But to me, this feels like the most natural outdoors, silvery, mountainy, watery fragrance. We're gonna stay live for like another 7 minutes, so keep your questions rolling in. Scent of the day. Well, okay, so let's see. Recommend any fragrances that impress a good-looking woman who happens to be Asian. I don't know what Asian women like. I mean, the only thing I think when I think Asian might be, bamboo, tea, green, herbal. So Silver Mountain Water would be nice. Bamboo, we've got Star Walker from Mont Blanc. Got a bamboo note. So bamboo, clean, linen, green. Anything herbal might be aromatic, somewhere in the realm of Bentley. So maybe Bentley, maybe Costa Azura, maybe Bentley Momentum, something in that realm. Check out some of the Bentley fragrances. You'll find a lot of herbal, but the Off Non-Supremacy in Heaven definitely has some tea in that as well. Even like Wulong Cha or La Corday from Montclair is going to give you some nice, I think, Asian vibes. Scent of the day, Polo Blaze. Okay, Blake, I see you. Baby Boy says, Scent of the day, Veteran Oud. Oud for Glory. Vanilla E Super. So are you layering? Is that what that is? Off Non-Supremacy in Heaven is fire. Of course it is. Sillage. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, Supremacy in Heaven is miles better than Sillage. It's more accurate to Silver Mountain Water. It's more fresh. There's more tea. There's more black currant. Sillage is really just about an 80% metallic smelling fragrance. It's really hard to get around that metallic. It's Sillage is metallics and black ink. Off Non-Supremacy in Heaven is more black currant, tea, green, rainwater. Still has metallics, but metallics are only about 30% of that fragrance. I just got SNOI today. What is that? Okay. Actually, no. What is SNOI? Getting Supremacy in Heaven this week. Yeah, you'll love Supremacy in Heaven. It's great. Starman Nebula worth the hype. I don't know. I haven't tried the Nebula Starman. Haven't. Rasasi Al Wassam Day, similar to Silver Mountain Water. I don't know, man. Off Non-Supremacy Heaven just nailed it, so there's just no reason for me to investigate further. Al Harman, L'Aventure, Fraiche also for Silver Mountain Water. Okay. Al Harman's L'Aventure line for the Creed Aventus was better than Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT, but the same to me as Off Non-Supremacy, Not Only Intense Man. And since Off Non-Supremacy Collector's Edition is a better Hassavat take and pre-show is a better Aventus take, those two are miles above any Creed Aventus clone out there, including L'Aventure, Not Only Intense Man, EDT, Club de Nuit, limited edition Parfum. And I've rated these several times. What's the best winter fragrance? I mean, you have a ton of options. You have Odyssey Homme Black. You have L'Homme Ideal Extreme. You have Oud Satin Mood, you have Kamerakawa, you have Eternal Oud, you have Halloween Man Shot, you have Jimmy Choo Man. Cod Lodge is a great one. Cod Lodge Blue, not red. Gary's Den, Dior Homme Parfum, Noir de Noir, Club de Nuit for women, intense. It's a great masculine fragrance. I don't know why they called that for women. There's a ton. There's a ton, bro. Oh yeah, SNOI, Supremacy Not Only Intense. Okay. Have you smelled Gent Scents fragrance yet? I have not. Send it to me. By the way, guys, we're doing our part 2 episode of Rate My Fragrance Collection. If you want to submit to me a picture of your fragrances, take a picture of your fragrance and send it to scentbubblesubmit@gmail.com. Again, that's scentbubblesubmit@gmail.com. Have you tried Latafa Assad Bourbon? I have not tried that yet. I've been looking at the feedback for it, and I'm going to get a sample of it for the channel, but I'm not going to pay the price tag for it yet. I'm going to wait till it comes down to pick it up. Omar and Scent Bubble goated. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I'm ready for Jean-Paul Elixir Absolute and Aqua di Gio Elixir. I am too. Honestly. Sam, thank you. Omar says, Odyssey Homme is really a clone of Noir Extreme. You know, yeah, but I also see Spice Bomb Extreme in it. It's like I say if Tom Ford Noir Extreme, and Spice Bomb Extreme had a baby and made them way fresher, that would be Odyssey Homme Black. Hey, you didn't knock down any fragrances yet. That's funny. Yeah, truthfully. Ash has creatively directed like 5 cents for Michael Malal, I believe. Okay. Hopefully he has a discovery set. If Jensense has a discovery set, put it in the comments of this video when we sign off live. I'll definitely pick it up. I'll send my collection tomorrow. Yeah, please do, because tomorrow evening I'm filming the episode and then I'm going to drop it sometime this weekend. We have 6 fragrance reviews coming up in the can that are already complete. We're going through the Maison Margiela Discovery set. So we'll be covering On a Date, a bunch of fragrances, actually. I mean, the whole set. And then I have a bunch of other ones that I'm covering. I got to get in bed, guys. I appreciate all you guys. Make sure that you like the video for the live so that we can keep getting people in here. Like, comment, and subscribe. More importantly, turn on your notification bells. Subscribe if you're new. You're going to get a lot of content. I appreciate you guys so much. I need to get in bed. I'm not feeling too hot. I need to get some dang sleep, man. I love y'all. Appreciate you so much. We got through the chat today. Thumbs up. And this is the Scent Bubble signing off.